Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam.
For $1.
Bam.
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. What's up, YouTube? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's shaking, guys? How y'all living out there, man? Free thinkers, what's going on?
You know it. So we got Korn. You'll never find me.
You'll never find.
It's funny. I was thinking of that the same thing. So, but yeah, man, we had to get back to Korn, man. Korn was like the gateway for you, George. I think George has said that before. Like
Korn,
like the gateway.
Linkin Park, a few other bands, man. Korn and Linkin Park, for the most part, definitely were the bands that really got me interested in metal. I didn't even, rock is a different story. I mean, I've heard rock throughout my entire life.
Yeah,
but as far as
classic rock.
Exactly, classic rock, soft rock, all that stuff. But as far as metal, Korn was probably the main band that I listened to relatively consistently when I was first starting to get into metal, man. We had to show them some love. They haven't dropped an album, it looks like, probably in about 3 years.
2 or 3 years, yeah.
And this was trending, maybe a few days ago, it was trending on YouTube, which is really cool. Their fan base is holding them down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we were doing a little bit of research on this, because it looks like the album's coming out in around September. September 13th, I believe, is when they're going to be releasing The Nothing.
The Nothing, huh?
And it says here, they were kind of describing The Nothing and what it's about. And it says, Davies said of The Nothing in a statement, "Deep within our earth lives an extraordinary force. Very few are aware of the magnitude and significance of this place where good, evil, dark, light, bliss, torment, loss, gain, and hope, despair all exist as one, pulling at us every moment of our lives. It's not something we can choose to navigate, but rather an awareness of this presence that surrounds us with every breath as we are being watched at every moment." Interesting.
That's very interesting.
Okay.
Very, very interesting.
So when we saw this on YouTube, man, this kind of popped up in our notifications that they had this, and we loved the fact that it was trending. Man. And we don't always get to do enough like new metal, not in new metal, but enough newer metal songs, new released metal songs, man. We typically go back in the past and do our journey thing, but this is something cool, man.
Yeah, man.
So let's get into it. Korn, You'll Never Find Me. It sounds like so much. I can't, like, the 7 Deaths or something. Sounds like Korn.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a good thing or what, but it just sounds like Korn.
I like that pre-chorus.
It sounds like something.
But it sounds like something. Yeah.
Ryan was saying that, and I agree.
As soon as I heard that, I'm like, man, that sounds like something. What does that sound like? It'll probably come to me.
It sounds like I don't know. It could just be Korn.
It could be.
We're just like it sounds like, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like Korn, and I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, with newer metal music, I'm just trying to figure out what I would like to hear from metal that's like modern and current.
That was gonna be my question, man. Do you think it sounds the same, like the same old as what you've heard?
Same old.
And it just lacks creativity? Or do you think that the main reason that they stay within a formula is because people like the way that basic sound, like what they're known for, they like the way that sound, they want to stay true to that? Do you think so? You get what I'm saying? I know that was kind of long-winded.
No.
Does that make sense?
It made perfect sense, man. And that's the struggle, I would imagine, of an artist is you know, because this is what they're 3 years removed here. The last album was about 3 years ago. And what do? Do you take a chance and you do something like that's completely different from what you've always done, or
and
just,
people like just totally fucking crucify you for it?
and you're also essentially maybe abandoning the core fan base that you've developed?
Yep.
Or do you just go to Old Faithful, the same Old Faithful sound that's gotten you to where you are? I don't know.
I share a lot of those feelings, you know, and I'm really trying to put my hand on my finger on what it is about this song. I like the song, guys. So let me start by saying that I like the song so far. The melody that sounds like something I've heard. So I don't know if that has the creativity box checked, but I like that melody though. I still like the way that sounds.
Good feedback.
Do I sound like a pretentious metalhead and shit now?
Good feedback though.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's keep it going. I mean, we're still a little early in the song, but you know, we'll see as the song sort of progresses where we're at with it. So let's keep it going.
I fall to its craving. It feeds on the doubt in my heart. Fading and fading our feelings. I'm saving to fix what I tore all apart. I can't take this. I might break it. Watch it all fall down. All Korn right here.
All of it. Yeah.
I'm lost. You'll never find me. 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 I'm lost.
Doing fine. I'm not doing fine.
Yeah, the disturbing vocals and the power. The bridge, man, from the bridge on. I'm lost. You never find me. Very Korn-esque.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that this was a departure from Korn. I
don't think so either.
I think the only thing that would probably turn some of their fans off is that it just seems like maybe it's the same. If you were looking for something different, maybe a departure from the old Korn and maybe an evolution of some sort, I think that you would probably be a little disappointed in this song. But if you're just looking for good old-fashioned Korn, I think that this satisfies, you know, that craving. I mean, it seems like the darkness is what he's running from. The sort of maybe I don't know, it could be depression, maybe it could be sort of despair, whatever that darkness means. You know what I mean? It's like, you'll never find me, and he's saying he's not doing fine. So I think that indicates that there's sort of this struggle, right? There's struggling inside, the struggle of you know, trying to become whole again or something like that. And he's running from these maybe these demonic thoughts or these unhealthy thoughts.
And I think that's kind of like symbolic of just deep within your soul, you know, because he said in the verse 2, humiliating, I fall to its cravings. It feeds into doubt in my heart, right? Sinking and fading are feelings I'm saving to fix what I tore all apart. So to your point, man, I think it's just someone that's kind of like has all these feelings and emotions that's embedded in them, you know? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it comes out great, sometimes it comes out bad, right? Because I feed into these cravings and, the cravings feed into the doubt in my heart. It's probably the core of you. Not necessarily the core of the earth, but maybe the core of you, right? The feeling, because you have so many different emotions that come up, man, depending on the situation.
To me, I think this was maybe a less organic, raw version of what they've done in the past, and I would just go back and instead of listening to this, I'd go back and listen to Falling Away From Me and some of those other songs that I really enjoyed from them, Blind, that I've heard from them in the past. This doesn't really get me, I'm not really excited for this song. I just thought it wasn't bad. I thought it was just par for the course, but it didn't really get me into like the mode of like, oh, I can't wait to hear this new album. That's just what it is. So
I get it, man, and I'm not mad at that, man. I guess it comes down to the $1 million question, man. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Do you stay that course, or do you change it up, man, or do you do something that's just drastically different in the spirit of creativity, right?
And we've seen it work and not work. But we'll still be on the lookout, though. We'll check out the new album. You know what I mean? That's coming out in September, and I like the fact that at least we're seeing some metal. We saw Slipknot, trend earlier. We saw Korn trend earlier. We got another metal/rock song that's new that we're gonna be releasing. So we'll see. So that's it, guys.
Yes, sir.
That's the video. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, we do have a Patreon channel. Check that out. The link will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.